Hi, Jay and Dylan. Welcome. Jay, Dylan, can you hear me?
Yeah, okay.
Yo, bro.
Sounds
What's
good.
happening? Good.
Yeah, I've been good. I've been good. So I'm gonna back up for shower for a couple minutes. Should be like maybe around like 50 minutes. How's it going, guys? Everything good?
Yeah, all good. And yourself?
Yeah, yeah, doing day job like yeah, same as all. I didn't trade openly. In recent. So lately, I think there's I don't know. In my opinion, I think the market is still not that good. Not that I cannot see the monetize in the marketing. Yeah, only like you see people like they're playing like Balance Alpha. They playing Perps, but mm, on the on-chain like fair launch tokens, it's just there's just few projects they perform good, but most of them like just crashed. Yeah, there's nothing over there.
Yeah, it's been, the last couple of weeks been quite crazy, I think. Lots of manipulation with, Trump and Elon Musk and yeah,
Yeah, the rumors. I I I follow rumors and storylines. I don't know what's going on over there. So we can talk about today. Because I think Elon and Trump definitely I think they involve the marketing price. I think personally, because right now you see Trump, the Trump's family, they're trying intend to promote the USD one. Yeah, and USD one field, I think gonna be a really major fields or area. In the futures, but if Elon like go against with Trump, I'm talking about like keep going against Trump. I don't think it's good for like crypto. Yeah,
yeah,
but
I agree. Yeah.
yeah, I'm curious. Like, what's going on with like Trump and Elon? Is something like I don't know. Yeah.
They both gay, man. Sucking dick.
I think probably like they got some issue about like how to separate the money. Yeah.
Still gonna
Yeah.
pump, man. It's still gonna 6K, and you still gonna take me to uh
Yeah, I will. I will.
dinner.
Yeah, you have my words, bro. Yeah. I will still give
Still
to the
6K, man.
one.
Still 6K. If not 6K, I'm gonna retire, man. Fuck.
Oh, really?
I'm
Okay.
gonna put my career on the line, man. So
It seems like
it
you got like
6K.
pretty huge position
Bitcoin
on
one
this.
seven 1 to 1 this year. 1 to 1. 1 to 1, 1 to 5 for sure. For sure, man. For
Okay.
sure.
Okay, how
So
about this? How about this? I think we can go start. I think how about this? Like let's be more flexible today. Like how about like we bring the topic just straight up because I think audience they care about like Bitcoin, they care about like ACE. Let's talk about ACE first. How about that? So who wanna go first? Jay, how about that? Jay, you go first.
yeah, what up, man?
I mean,
Oh, what
like,
was the question?
yeah, like, let's talk about next week or maybe in this month. What do you think about the A's? Because you said like the A's eventually gonna reach out the 6,000, but I think audience they still like interesting about like the direction within like a week because they're gonna open the short, open long. Yeah, definitely. We want to hear your insights about the A's.
From what I saw on BTC, so bullish, man. That's it. That's all I can say, man. So bullish, really bullish.
Really
And
bullish.
yeah,
Okay.
and it's come from it just waiting like just waiting something, because right now we got today we got full moon. Sorry, yesterday we got full moon, and we are at Mercury retrograde, which is the market kind of sucks. So if you guys see there is a big pump and then like a pullback so deep. So yeah, this is what happened during Mercury retrograde. But when the Mercury retrograde is end and it is, I think I'm gonna show you. Share my screen, mouse. Share my screen, mouse. Thank you. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Okay, so this is a monthly chart of BTC. Look at where we at. We at the low from 2019, and this is a fucking support, guys. I mean, like, oh my god, if this thing break, if this thing break, I mean, like, it's the end for crypto, which is it's not. It's not. And look at this formation: 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is my one of my best combo to predict probabilities. All right, from this 1 and 2, 3, 4. So it's almost 80%. So one box of this is like 100% probability, yeah. And then if we touch this red line, it's like 100% probability. If we can break more, let's say we break more like this, that's good. That's good. But we got another resistance right here, so it will take time, sir. It will take time. But what if this blow off top? Because like, okay, look at the candle that been performing on it. Got candle on monthly. So I think it's gonna be easy, like, to got candle and then try to reclaim this area. The hard part is this area, to be honest. Maybe can reject from here. Maybe can reject from here, or pull off top 2 and retest and grinding and try to take this thing. Try to take this thing. But for now, it's looking great because it's above 50%. So above 50% is already good, guys. I will take it. I will take it. And look at from this low candle to this candle. It's already engulfing, man. It's already engulfing, and this is monthly. So if we got one more bigger than this and it's close above here, so it's fine. It's really bullish, to be honest. So bullish, man. And then after that, this is the homework, guys. Maybe reclaim this area is easy, but this one, I don't know, guys. This one been rejecting so many times. Look at this one, so many times, so many fake out. So this thing will be homework. So it will need a big volume from ETF to break this. If this thing break, we got this, we got the resistance. But until then, let's see, guys. But from here to the tops, 41%, not bad. From today current price, which is around, how much it's right now? How much for it right now? How much for it right now? It's this is not it. This is not it. Okay, 40% from here. So I think it's around 3,000 or above. 3,000 or above from this area. Yeah, almost 4K, almost 4K. So yeah, look at same shit, resistant. Yeah, so it could be like spike until 36, 37, but until now, still bullish for it. Still really bullish. But this is the homework, guys. This is the homework for it, if we can. But this thing already retest like 1, 2, so the third will be weaker. Maybe can reject or maybe like blow off top. But let's see, guys. But if this thing break, that's why, bro, it's so easy to go 6K. It's so easy. Look at this. Even like the top of this up sloping trend line is more than 6K. That's why that's why last time I told you guys, like easy peasy, because like what my brain thinking like is more than 6K, to be honest. That's why I call it 6K is easy. So if you put FIB from up to bottom, yeah, 6K is only 1618. It's around this area. It's around this area in between 1618 and 1886, and not even reach 224. But my main target is not 224. It's higher than that, to be honest. But more likely is 1618 because it's just a simple target, guys. This is like what everyone targeting, 1618. So it will be like close to 6 and close to 65. And if you see 1886, it's lined up with the up sloping trend line. That's why this is the fucking scene of the crime, guys. This is the scene of the crime. And that's why I'm really confident 1886 can be hit, because look at this, the line up. So that's it, bro. That's it.
Thanks for sharing, bro. It's
Cheers,
pretty
bro.
nice. It's impressive.
Cheers, bro.
Okay, do you want to go next one?
Yeah, sure. Let me share my screen. Yeah. 1 second. All right. I'll go over Ethereum quickly, and then we're just gonna chat about Ethereum, and then we'll chat about some other tokens just now. Okay. Yeah, this is like my current thought on ETH today. So I was waiting, so I'm a day trader, right? So I'm more looking for small moves in the market. So I was waiting for price to break this 2729 area on the 1 hour time frame. But you can see price still holding that level. So if price does close below this level at around about 2729, then I will consider entering short at this level to grab more liquidity a little bit lower. And then alternatively, I'll be looking for longs if we can break 2789. Yeah, but this is all very, very low time frame here. But on the higher time frame, very, very strong breakout we had yesterday. Still think that ETH, even if we do come down and grab more liquidity, we can form a double bottom over here, and it's still bullish structure, right? So yeah, if we look at the daily time frame, we can see that the problem is we did, if we have a look at the daily, you can see, we did close respecting this previous high over here, all these wicks. So we do need to see how this previous level right over here holds at 2,700. If we do retest this level here and, we end up holding and respecting this level, then you can look for those longs on the higher time frame, right? But for the lower time frame, yeah, this is basically what I'm looking at. I want to see if we can obviously, get above 2,790. If we can get above there, I'll be looking to take longs to potentially 3K. So yeah, for me right now, it's for scalping, it's pretty much in a no trade zone for me. I want to see if we can break this low, then we can look for continuation sells towards these wicks to the left, or if we break this high, we can look for continuation buys, right? The one coin quickly before I go look in ENS, guys. It did get a huge daily breakout 2 days ago. And then what I was saying yesterday is basically this candle was looking really, really bullish, but it didn't have a bottom wick, right? So daily candle, I was expecting it to pull back, and now we have pulled back into this trend line. So yeah, for me, I have to wait for this daily candle to close. This is going to be more of a swing trade, potentially, right? I will be looking to target these highs. But yeah, honestly, ENS, if ENS can hold this previous downward sloping trend over here, I will be looking at continuation buys for potential 44% move to the upside. I mean, this will only play out if we can hold this trend line. If today's candle does close bearish below this trend, then this is obviously invalidated, right? So that is my current setup on ENS. I will obviously wait for tomorrow because this is based on the daily time frame. So I would need to see if price does hold this level. But yeah, if we do have a look at ETH BTC quickly, I think Jay just spoke about it right now. But yeah, essentially, it's currently at a key level here. if we look at the weekly, I do have this level marked out. This is a huge support / resistance. You can see previous times, every time we do tap into the zone, we do get like some type of rejection. And we are currently at that level right now. So in order for ETH to continue higher here, we need ETH to start like closing above this level here, this ETH to Bitcoin ratio, right? We need it to start closing above like 0.028. Because as you can see to the left over here, it's a huge resistance zone, right? So price needs to try to get above that zone for the continuation to happen. So yeah, I'm still really bullish on ETH. If you look at the ETH charts, like it is bullish. So I would, if I was you guys, I would focus, on like some ETH ecosystems, so like Uniswap as well. I did actually take a trade for Uniswap this week, or I think it was on Monday. Because normally if ETH is going to rip, the ETH ecosystem does start to pump, right? So yeah, we caught quite a nice move. I ended up taking TP. It wasn't there. I took CP at this previous high over here. But yeah, nice thing with Uni is also coming back to this previous high. So potentially, if you look at this, you can even bring this to the left over here. Pretty much same level. So Uniswap also looking decent here for potential long to the upside. The market is currently retracing right now on most tokens. So, but Uniswap, don't sleep on this one. This chart looks super bullish right now, and it has a lot more upside as well. You can see over here, potentially to claim these wicks. You're looking at that's like a 30 to 40% move from current price. Yeah, 30% move. So Uniswap potentially could get an entry here within the next couple of hours. What I'd probably wait for here, I'll go down to the lower time frames. Let's actually have a look at the 15. You could probably look for a trend line breakout over here as well. Yeah. So what I'd probably wait for on this is potentially wait for a potential break over here. I would want to see like this. There's this fair value gap getting inverted. So essentially, you can see this was previous support as well. So essentially, what you want to see is price start getting back above this level, and then you can look for those continuation longs to these previous highs, right? So this is something that I'll probably wait for Uniswap. It's looking super bullish right now, and yeah, this could potentially play out today. New York session is opening up in like 10 minutes. So yeah, have a look at the setup. If you guys are on TradingView, I would mark these levels on the chart. Definitely a trade that I'm looking at for the day. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Dylan. I think we can. Priya, yeah. I think Priya, do you want to share something? Even like you can now share your
Yes,
chart.
of course.
It's
Would
okay.
like to share about
Right.
the market condition today. Okay, so currently we are facing is somewhat dropping.
Hi, Priya. Can you hear me?
BTC. Yeah, am I audible? Hello, am I audible?
Can you hear me, Priya?
Am I audible?
I'm sorry. What was that?
Am I audible?
Hi. Okay, I think she lost. I see Boris is here. What's up, bro?
Hey, how are you?
Can you hear me, Boris?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me, Jay? Can you hear me, Dylan?
Yeah, I can hear Boris. I can hear him as well. I can hear both of you guys.
Oh, really? I cannot hear
Yeah, can you-
Boris. I cannot hear Boris. I don't know what's going on here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Boris, I can hear you.
I cannot hear Boris.
I don't know, it's weird. Dylan can hear me, but you cannot.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I can hear everyone, but
You can hear me, right? You can hear me, but you cannot hear Boris, right?
I can hear you and Boris. I can hear everyone.
Oh, you can hear both of us?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's pretty weird.
Yeah, that's strange.
Am I audible?
Oh yeah, you can go ahead for sure, Priya. Yeah, we were talking about like.
Thank you, Ram. Shall I share my thoughts?
Oh yeah, sure. Go ahead if you
Yeah.
want.
Yeah, okay. So, market condition today and yesterday it was more bullish, but today we are seeing the market was dropping. So, this drop we expect it to form a support up to 105. So, still it is expected to drop. This week, probably it's going to form a strongest foundation for the upcoming gains towards alt season. So this strongest currently it is marking 107, but still it is expected to give a drop up to 105. That is my prediction. That is even we're also going to face a weekends also. So within 2 to 3 days, it's also expected to drop below than that too. So when compared to the last week, this time market experiencing a modest pullback, but this makes a strongest foundation for a future gains. As I already told, it's for Ethereum and altcoins. We are not focusing on the Bitcoin because Ethereum was reacted so well with the bigger, higher level of positive yesterday, and we have lots of expectations yesterday. But again, the market correction was made. So trading volumes, which also have surged by nearly 19%, which indicating it is a heightened investor activity despite the downtrend. And currently, with this Bitcoin is still dropping in 106.9, which is BTC making more than 2.9% decrease from the previous close. And also Ethereum also making it's more than a 4%, and altcoins is also making with a nearly starting with a 7% or something. So, US inflation, which initially boosted the cryptocurrency prices, was yesterday, ultimately again it was later market to make a correction. This correction is expected until 17th of June. I'm expecting something bigger things to happen, and the rate bit of that we are expecting. And yeah, until that, the market is going to keep on being on corrections. Ethereum is also continuous to attract the commercial, that is institutional investments, that is keep on attracting, and also ETF inflows, which indicating a growing upside interest among the traders as well as the institutions. So the overall sentiment, which remains optimistic, and Ethereum's strong institutional support and weakening a dollar could also provide a foundation for a future gains, and that is what I expect. So this week you can expect the market corrections, and it will expect to form a new strong support. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you for sharing your insights. Okay, so hi Boris. Yeah,
Yeah. Can you hear me?
I can. Yeah,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. Okay, cool,
Okay.
nice. Hi Boris. Do you want to share your insights about ETH? Because we were talking about
Uh,
ETH because Jay. Yeah, I mean Jay pretty straightforward. Like to ETH. We think the ETH is going to reach about the 6,000. I mean, maybe
uh,
this week.
yeah. I can talk about you, but can I talk about Bitcoin? I just wanted to share my thoughts about Bitcoin, and then I can go into Ethereum.
Yeah, for sure. Go ahead. Yeah, you can go Bitcoin first and then go ETH.
Yeah. So for Bitcoin, what I think is going to happen is, obviously we made this all-time high back in late May of 112K. Then we had a dip all the way back down to 100K, down to the 55 exponential moving average, and then after that, a few days ago we did try to test the all-time highs, but we just fell short. So it's about 111K, which was technically a lower high. So right now, what I'm looking at is this like pivot zone, because it's like a good pivot zone. So it's like basically the kind of like the midpoint um, of the price levels from early June, and also we're just being supported by this yellow line, which is the 21 EMA. So I think this area right here is critical. I think if we drop below like 106 to 105, we're probably going to go back down, and down to like 103, 104 to the lower 100,000s. And I think what's likely to happen is it might like form like a tightening kind of like, I guess, pennant or triangle, and Bitcoin will start trading between these two trend lines until ultimately like breaking one direction or another. So yeah, those are just my quick thoughts on Bitcoin. And then as for Ethereum, yeah, I'm actually still in my. Sorry, this is EOS. Where's Ethereum? Ethereum. Yeah, I'm still bullish on Ethereum. Like we did break out of this range on Monday or Tuesday actually, and we did like almost tap 3,000. Right now we are retesting this broken resistance, which should become support. So I'm actually still in my weekly swing long on Ethereum. I think my entry was like right around here after it broke above the 21 EMA. So I'm still bullish on Ethereum. I think it's quite possible we might, if this continues, we'll probably at least retest like the mid range at 3,500 or lower 3,000. And then ultimately, I think we should make an attempt at the all time highs at it was a little over 4,000. And if we do that, then I think we could reach those like higher targets from like 5,000 to 6,000. So yeah, I'm still bullish on Ethereum on higher time frames. So yeah, I'm very bullish on Ethereum. So I think it has a lot more room to grow than Bitcoin right now.
Okay, thanks for sharing your insights. Yeah, so it seems like everybody is bullish on is but personally, like I'm gonna like bring the next topics. So how about Solana? Because personally, like I'm bullish on Solana, but recently Solana performed not that good. So I do want to hear some like your opinions and your thoughts about Solana. Yeah, I like to. Yeah.
Yeah, I can go quickly. Let me
Yeah.
share my screen because
Cool.
I'm actually quite bearish on Solana.
Come on, bro. What's
Let
going on?
me share my screen.
Okay. Okay, I like to hear.
Right. So like if we look at Sol, let me actually look at Sol versus ETH first. So this chart shows that Sol. So it's basically the Sol price divided by the ETH price, and it's just basically showing you the correlation of Solana versus ETH, and you can see. Yeah. So I spoke about this last week as well, and just breaking. I mean, this trend line is not completely valid. This was a fake out, but you can see Solana versus Ethereum did break this upward sloping trend, which is obviously very bearish for Sol against ETH, which is why Ethereum had that massive move, while Sol pretty much just still sitting at like the 150 area. So honestly, like right now, what I'm waiting for this, if Sol versus ETH can close below this previous low over here and below this level here, like 0.056, then I do think that Sol is not going to look great. And I will go over Sol right now just to show you. But just looking at this weekly chart, there is a lot more downside for Sol compared to ETH. I do think that the Sol run is over. I actually did sell all of my Solana like a couple of weeks ago, and I did convert it into Ethereum and like some other altcoins like Uniswap, more in the Ethereum ecosystem, and like ICP, because ICP is looking decent. But yeah, just looking at this chart, Sol versus ETH, I mean, it's just not looking great. And you can pull up the same chart for Sol versus Bitcoin. But if we do have a look at Solana as well, on just the normal chart here, yeah. So if we look at the weekly, you can see this was your change of character, your like breakup structure over here. So you can see with Solana, what I'm looking at now is we did have this move to the upside, right? And then what actually happened here, we created like a double top, and then we actually broke structure over here, right? So we broke this previous low over here, and then this was pretty much just a retracement into that zone, right? So it was a retracement into that area, and honestly, Just give me one second. Okay, we're back. So what I was saying is basically with this is the weekly time frame, right? So on the weekly, we've retraced. So this is, you just have to think about this more of a higher time frame perspective, right? And honestly, looking at this right now, it looks like Sol potentially going to come back down to like 130 within the next couple of days. Because if we do look at the daily time frame as well, you know, you can just see that price is still holding this level here. We can't seem to break these levels over here. If we do draw a trend line as well from these highs, you can kind of see Sol is just struggling at these levels. So I'm expecting Sol to continue a lot lower here, coming back down to the 130 mark. If we do lose the 130 mark, then I'm looking at back down to like. So honestly, it's not looking great for Sol, just based on like this chart and the Solana versus Ethereum chart. Yeah, I'm not too sure what the other guys would say about Sol, but yeah, for me, I think the Sol run is over, and like, I'll be focusing on like other chains. Even AVAX is bringing out NFTs, and I mean not NFTs, bringing out meme coins now. A lot of people are trading on AVAX and BNB rather than the Solana ecosystem. So yeah, for me, I'm fully out of Solana. So yeah.
Okay, I got you, bro. Yeah. Thanks for sharing. Who want to go next one? Jay, Priya, Boris.
Yeah, I'll go.
Okay, nice.
The question's about Solana.
Yes.
Yeah, let me show you what I'm looking at. I think, while I think Solana doesn't look as great as some other coins, I actually think it's not that. I'm not as. I'd say I'm not as bearish as Dylan. I'm more neutral here because we're if you take a look at this weekly chart of Solana, you zoom out, we're kind of like in the fair value, or not fair value, but we're kind of like trading at this area at the VRVP, or basically an area where a lot of volume was transacted over the past basically couple of years, or year and a half. So we did have this spike above like 190 or like 180 for a couple of months late last year, and right now we're kind of like in this range between, let's say, 200 and like, it's a big range, like 130 to 200, but we're basically like in the area where a lot of like buyers and sellers are interested in Solana, and we are actually trading kind of like right near these two critical EMAs, like the 21 and 55. So like, to me, I think Solana looks okay. Like, I wouldn't, to be honest, it just doesn't look bullish, doesn't look bearish, it's just very neutral for me. I think if you're a believer in Solana, I think just keep holding it. I don't think there's any reason to sell. At the same time, I don't know. I don't see a reason to buy here. It's kind of like a no trade zone for me until we either see a break above, let's say, 200, or a break below 130. So basically, if we see a break below like 125 or 130 on a weekly, then I'd like short this, and vice versa. If we get a break above 200, I would go long on Solana, and we'll probably see a retest of at least 250 to maybe even the all-time high at 300. So right now I'm neutral, but it could go either way, like in my view. Yeah.
Thank you, Boris. Thanks very much. Yeah, I like your insights. Priya, you want to go next one? Hi, Priya. Okay, Jay, I think I think you gotta go. I think you gotta go next one.
Sorry, bro. Can you guys give me like 10 minutes or something? I'm trading. I'm trading the fucking PPI. So give
You're
me
trading what?
Sorry.
Okay. Okay, good. I think Priya. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I mean, she just left. Okay. Let's. Okay, let me bring another topics. Right. So right now, I think the Bitcoin still like perform not bad. It's pretty like in a like range, just just pump and down. But still good. It's still like above like 100K 10K, yeah. Oh no, 100K. So but the thing is, um what do you guys think for users? So I'm talking about like who trading about altcoin, because I don't think now everyone like just focus on Bitcoin or is. So still like a lot of like users that are trading about altcoins. So I believe the most of them they're waiting for like altcoin season. But I remember like when we back to maybe around like 6 months ago, like I mean
Hello,
everybody is here in
I'm
this room
audible.
have faced with altcoin season. But if we see now the altcoin season still not coming. So do you guys believe we still have an altcoin season in this marketing? I mean, in this year, what do you think about that? Who want to go first? Dylan?
Yeah, so within this year, potentially, but yeah, we do need like a whole bunch of factors to obviously come into play. Yeah, if we look at USDT dominance, so I always use. Let me just share my screen quickly. I always use USDT dominance in terms of looking at it in comparison to like Bitcoin and the altcoins. So yeah, honestly, if we look at USDT dominance, so basically it's basically the inverse to crypto. So if this comes down, crypto tends to go up. So right now you can see we did break this trend over here. I am watching this level here on the daily time frame, which is this box. This is a previous support slash resistance over here. So I want to see if USDT dominance can hold this level over here, then we can potentially reclaim these lows. But yeah, in terms of alt season this year, I mean it's quite a hard question to answer. It's hard to know, but yeah, I think what Jay was saying, we need more data. We need to see on the Ethereum to Bitcoin chart, we need to see price. I need to see ETH above 3K, and I think once we see that, then we'll probably get the alt season. So I think it's right now it's all based on this chart over here, Ethereum, right? Because once ETH starts to move, then we will start to see that push. So I want to see ETH start getting above like 2,000, 800, 2,900, and then we'll probably see ETH push back up to like $3,400. So yeah, until then, yeah, our season's still quite a way. Still got time. I'm not too sure if it's going to happen this year or not. But looking at Ethereum, potentially it might, right? Just looking at this chart, we are potentially going to retest this previous high over here. And yeah, it's looking really good for ETH to start to push. So once ETH does have that rally, the altcoins do tend to follow. So yeah, we need ETH to start moving. Once we see ETH, break this previous high and these previous levels to the left hand side over here, at like 2,850, then I would look at start reaccumulating on the altcoins, right? So yeah, for me it's all about this chart right now. We need to start getting back above these levels here on the higher time frames. But in terms of happening this year, yeah, potentially, right? Because if we do look at ETH, I mean on the daily time frame, this breakout right over here. So this was like that massive move, and then we did consolidate since the 9th of May. So this was just a whole bunch of consolidation. So this breakout that's currently happening here, this could be the start of a right. So potentially, if we do hold this previous high over here, this could send ETH back up to like the 3,400 mark. And if that happens, then the alts will definitely follow. So yeah, we're definitely in a stage right now where it can potentially happen sooner than later. And I think the problem is a lot of people are calling it now, saying, yeah, ETH's moving. So I do think that, you know, we will see like potential like a stop loss hunt where we see like ETH dump back into the zone and then like flip bullish, just to liquidate a whole bunch of people first before we see price move higher, right? Because I don't think, you know, just retesting this level is enough. I still think that ETH needs to grab more like liquidations, needs to grab more orders a little bit lower in order for it to go higher. So yeah, but once ETH starts to move, then the alts will follow.
Okay, so how about another ecosystem? Because you see, like, still like we have another like ecosystem like tokens, and also some meme tokens or Pharos tokens. So what do you think about that?
So some other tokens, say that again.
Yeah, I mean like the tokens like from Sui or like maybe from another ecosystem, like from BSC, like because you see right now there are like several like projects that are going like NS Alpha. They're all from like BSC, like I mean BNB Chain. So what do you think about
Yeah.
that?
Let me have a look quickly in terms of the BNB. I know BNB's been outperforming Solana, but yeah, I think let's have a look here. Let me share my screen quickly, just for BNB. Yeah, let's have a look at BNB quickly on the weekly here. So BNB looks really good. You can see we did get a breakout over here on BNB. On the weekly time frame, we have retested this previous resistance over here at around about 635. And yeah, as long as price stays above like 633, 635, I think that BNB could potentially move higher back up to like 730, potentially this high over here. So the structure for BNB is looking really, really strong, which is why I did say earlier, like I'm rather focused on like these ecosystems rather than you know, Solana right now, because Solana is, for me, it's not looking great compared to like the other ecosystems. So the BNB ecosystem, you know, you can look in the daily time frame, still looks good. Did retest this level multiple times. What I need to see is a daily close above this previous high here for confirmation. So what I want to see is I would want to see price. Here we go. Close above this level over here, right? So 673. If we can see a daily candle close above this level here, then I'll probably just enter long straight away and look to reclaim these highs, because you can see price. We didn't close below these wicks over here, so price did hold structure. So yeah, I'm expecting, you know, a potential push here for BNB, but only if price can, you know, take out 673 on the daily time frame. If not, then, you know, probably just going to range for a bit. But I don't see BNB taking out these lows and coming lower over here. That could happen, but, you know, just based on the price action right now, I would expect BNB to potentially, you know, take out this level here, and then we can look for continuation longs, right? But yeah, for me, like right now, the markets, it's been super choppy the past couple of weeks. Sorry, the past 2 weeks. It's just been pretty much pumping and, you know, dumping back to the previous days, you know, levels. So I think, you know, the best advice in terms of trading like these markets right now, I think you know, just take the profits. You know, if you're doing leverage, you should look to just take what you can out of these markets, because I mean, there's just been so much manipulation in the past 2 weeks. So, but for me, BNB, I would want to see price get above, you know, 673. If we can get that on the daily, then yeah, I would expect price to continue potentially back up to these highs. So yeah, BNB looking good. I would watch out for this ecosystem.
Thanks very much. Thanks for sharing. Boris, you want to share some?
Oh yeah, sorry. What's the question again?
Yeah, I mean the question is like, do you still believe we have altcoin season? I mean this year.
So I think alt season, it's gonna come down to whether the Ethereum Bitcoin ratio is going to continue to rally, because usually what happens is when the Ethereum Bitcoin ratio starts to go in favor of Ethereum, that's when all season starts to happen. I just think we need a little bit more momentum for Ethereum, like, because right now it's still like within range. I think if Ethereum can break above 3,000, then we'll have an alt season. But for now, just wait for Ethereum, to start rallying again, and then only then we'll see, we could potentially see an alt season. For now, just I don't know, just stay calm, I guess. Uh, yeah, because we really need to see Ethereum break out, and I think so far it kind of has broken out, but it really needs to get above 3,000 for me to start considering alt season.
Okay, I feel you, bro. Yeah, I feel you. So it's basically like when the A's is pumping, I think definitely I mean the altcoin from the A's, they're gonna like follow up. So we'll see. We'll see another ecosystem. Probably maybe they may be dumping or maybe they're gonna follow, but it depends on their like the token, the bigger token, I mean from the layer one. Yeah, for sure. Um and
Yeah.
Jay, yeah, and Jay, what do you think? Because I remember like 6 months ago, like I remember like you believe like the altcoin season
Yeah.
was
What was
coming.
the question, bro? Sorry.
Yeah,
What was the
but
question?
right now the altcoin season personally I think is pretty sucks right now. Yeah.
Yeah, still happening, man. Still happening. Really,
This
still
year
happening.
this year or next year on or
This
maybe
year. This year. Next year too late, man. That's why if we still gonna like chopping until, let's say, July or August, and then
Mhm.
we get the pump after, that will be like a quick pump, and then like, oh, that's why I have to be careful. But I think this month or July, we are good.
July.
Yeah,
Because
or July. Or July.
you know I, I'm
Or July.
I'm I'm little like worried about like I'm concerned about like because right now you see the Bitcoin still like still over like 100K, still like perform good. I believe the Bitcoin price will still pumping, and
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
means the whole crypto market cap going like raise, right? But the
Mm-hmm.
thing is, the Bitcoin and is this major coin, the market cap like raising, but
Mm-hmm.
the altcoin could be stable because even the whole crypto market like raising up, it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't right now. In this year, it doesn't mean like altcoin market cap gonna follow up. That's the thing.
Mm,
That's what I'm concerned
yeah.
because I do believe the whole crypto market cap still gonna raise up, but I don't believe the altcoin market cap gonna follow up. Yeah, that's my insights. So I want to hear yours. Yeah.
The big caps. You mean the big caps, right?
No, I mean yeah, I mean the altcoin market cap.
Nah, man. It's going to follow. This
It's
thing will
going to
crash.
follow. Okay,
No,
cool.
no. You see, this thing will crash. Right now we are at the fifth wave, and then like this top is the fifth wave. All right. This is the
Yeah.
ABC correction. A B. So, all right. Uh, the only way to invalidate the B is to go higher than this. All right. If you go higher than this top, so that means this is not a B correction. That means we get another fifth. The fifth is continue. This is the fifth. If I use harmonic pattern on the Bitcoin dominance, all right, this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 correction. Elliott wave, and this is A B. This is the A. This is the B. So as long we don't invalidate the 6538, that means we are gonna get the C correction. So if we get the C correction, look at, man, how the damage is good. We can take the A, we can take this. Especially we have to take this one. Especially we have to take that one. So from that, I'm gonna like, let's say 1618. We use FIP. It's lower than that. That's a good news. Lower than that. So maybe we can do alts. Alts can perform, man. Alts can perform. The only problem is not every alts can do all-time high. Not every alts can do all-time high because we got so many, man. Not every alts can do all-time high. So most of it maybe a higher low, to be honest. Like Solana, like fucking Solana. Like fucking Solana. I don't know. Maybe Solana can go higher, but I don't know. I got biased Solana like maybe like higher low. I think Solana is done, fucking done. For me, I think that's why I don't I don't focus on Solana right now. I'm only focused on it, the ecosystem, like Boris said, and or Dylan before. Yeah. Because like the only one that gonna trigger is it. So just focus on it. I mean, like so many, like you got Pepe, you got gaming a lot, so many like EXS. So last cycle EXS is performing well, right? And they got new games, which is XC8, yeah. So I think the only X X the only thing that can be XC is XC. So I think XC is going to perform EXS. And for Bitcoin, yeah, you're right, bro. Bitcoin is performing really well, so that's why we need Bitcoin to chill out. To be honest, we need Bitcoin to chill out. Right now, it not chilling out, not chilling out, but right. Mhm. Okay, I'm gonna open this. So right now we got the new moons. So here's my moon phase gonna play. Could be bounce. Yeah, it could be bounce from this or deviation into this. All right. So as long we don't take the major support, okay, we just make a lower trough around here. Another spike, another spike. That's why you also right, man. You also right. Bitcoin still strong, and the next target is 117, and so that's why while Bitcoin grinding in here, just hope dominance can perform do the C, because from what you see right now, it's breaking the upsloping trend on here, but break, confirm one day, confirm 2 days, confirm, maybe another retest, maybe to the upsloping trend here, maybe, and this is the full moon also, and the retracement maybe from this red line 1 2. So maybe we can see some shock pump today or tomorrow, maybe, maybe. If not, it's deviation, because on the moon phase method, guys, it's also can be deviation, like same like blow off top, like wicks. It also can be like that. So tops like can be like a week. Sorry, deviation can do like 1 days or even 3 days. So, but the exact days supposed to dump from today and tomorrow. But let's see. This is for dominance. For Bitcoin, show you. Yeah, probably bounce from here. But guys, sorry, I was AWOL. So this is for the viewers. This is PPI trade, and I was took for the digit entry, and this is the zone. So if you guys want to take it, here we go. But this is high risk, guys, and this is high risk, but the risk is not. The risk is small. Look at it's only that 26% and that 16%. But if you guys want to put defense around 106,466, you're fine. But it look like going to close in 6 minutes. Look like false break in here. This is the zone of the CPI. All right, the plus candle, the doji, the fucking doji, and from what my experience, when this kind of doji happen on the bottom, it's not bearish, guys. It's not bearish. So maybe it can pump, and we got the factors green. We got 3 color factor, red, pinks, and green. That's maybe also can do like a reversal. Let's see. And our target TP zone, this resistance from previous resistance around here, this lower resistance. So if you come around 107,911 or and until 108,061, you can DP right here. So this is the PPI trend for you guys. All right, bro.
Thank you very
Another
much.
question?
Yeah, I like your insights for sure. I think so far I don't have any questions. So to other guests, do you want to share any like extra alpha for audience? If you want to share, you can just go ahead. Yeah. If you don't have like, if you don't want to share an alpha, I think that's all for today. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm good. How about the
Dylan,
others?
how about you?
Some alpha. I mean, like, yeah, right now I agree with Jay. I think, right now I think, Bitcoin can potentially bounce to that level. It might be a short bounce, but yeah, I don't really have. I think we've gone over quite a lot of in the beginning, but yeah, I appreciate for joining today. Thanks so much for having me on.
Yeah,
Mhm.
thanks, guys. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Okay, I agree with that. I think the Bitcoin is maybe the best alpha in this marketing. Yeah. So yeah, I think this all for today. Thanks everybody. Thanks our guests, and shout out to CoinW. And I'm happy to see all the audience to be here today. So yeah, everybody have a good night. Let's see in the next week. All right, peace.
Peace, guys. Thanks.
About
Bye.